We're live. There we go.
Are we?
Yes, we are. As live as we can be in this predicament. And this predicament is you betrayed me. I know it was you, true. And it broke my heart, Fredo.
I think you betrayed yourself.
I was awake at midnight, ready to watch the Mayans, and you're like, no, I don't want you right now, I'm gonna fall asleep. And then I was tired because I couldn't sleep at all last night, and then you watched it without me when I slept. So basically, you reversed the trap on me.
Mm-hmm.
You bamboozled, Schmeckeldorf, whatever other words you can make up or think of. And I am owed recompense, sir.
Recompense,
yes, which I left in the freezer, and I was going to use that as my segue into. It's okay. You tell me how it went. But I need it out of the freezer because it's gonna blow up in there. So as soon as you're done sharing, as soon as I'm done making some announcements,
it hasn't even popped up yet, man.
We're watching it, Eduardo. Look at see that. On time and able to watch. Perfect. Leo's joined us already. Look at that. See? Why are you behind? All right? What are you doing to me?
Don't know, man.
What are you doing to me? Anyways, before I go grab my energy drink out of the freezer so I can drink it during the show, a couple of things, guys. May 14th, we are having the pool tournament here. It is open to non-members. It is a 2-cigar buy-in. There'll be 3 prizes. There's going to be food. There'll be drinks. There'll be a lot of fun. Just cool people hanging out, smoking cigars. You can't do better than that. We can see. Of course, you could see me, Joe. I'm arguing with Frankie. That's half the show. I would say it goes cigars 25%. Whiskey is a good 10 to 15. In fact, we were talking about that before the show. We just didn't have time to go do what we wanted to do. Maybe Friday.
Yeah.
What do you call it? And then 50% is definitely us in arguments. Like last time we argued about Flavor Wheel, but I digress. See, Eduardo already shared. He is on top of things. You are on the bottom of things.
I've also shared.
I need you to get to the tippy top level, right?
Joe, it's actually it's not for boys. It's for men.
It's for men.
Men only.
This is hardcore men action. Boys have to sit outside and watch, which would make more sense if you guys watched the video I saw about pro wrestling. I'm going to share that next week. That's going to be like the entire topic. It just the most. If you ever needed to insult or to intimidate somebody, this is a clip of like 5 minutes of how to do it properly.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. Nonetheless, so May 14th, again, guys, that is the Culebras pool tournament on this very table, which we are sitting at. Again, 3 winners, 2 cigar buy-ins, food, drinks, and just a good time. Smoking cigars and playing pool. What more can you ask for on a Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
If you would like in, I believe Frankie already posted a picture. Not yet. Okay, sorry. We will have a picture up for it pretty soon. Contact me directly if you want. The number will be on there. Message the page. Message Culebras. Get a hold of the president. Get a hold of one of the board members right here. And we'll give you a tour before if you want.
Oh yeah.
This way you know where it's at. It's a little difficult to find sometimes, but it is one of those hidden treasures that's worth the hunt. Hey, Kamish, how you doing? Byron, how you doing? Charlie joined in a live wrong time. Miguel was talking about hardcore man. Actually, that is not the wrong time to join.
Actually, Charlie might be into it. I mean, Charlie, the 14th of May, man. If you're not busy, come on down to the club. We're gonna have the pool tournament. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It is. It absolutely is. Leo, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Okay. That is a hard set date. But for another thing that I would like you guys to be a part of, if you would like to be, May 3rd, we start the next weight loss challenge. We are calling it the 50 Days to Summer Challenge. Again, it is a 5-cigar winner take all enter. There is a bonus prize for whoever has the most impressive before and after picture. And we are having 2 guest judges for this. It is obviously Melanie Cisco Kid, the gorgeous, the wonderful. You'd rather have her judge your pictures than us. And we also have another personal trainer and cigar enthusiast out of Fresno, Sparkle Sujan, who we've done a shoot before with for Sinistro. We will show off the pictures again soon, and I want to get her on the show.
Byron says he has a question about the weight loss challenge.
Absolutely. Do we send in the cigars? Do we hold them but send you a picture of them? What we do is we're gonna have you send them in so you have them all collected, and then there's one prize is gonna get sent to the winner. This way we send our information out, but I don't want to send the winner's information out to everybody, if that makes sense. So we'll
get a special humidor. Once you know how many people are gonna enter, we'll get a humidor to put all the cigars into there. Safe.
Yeah, I think we're at like whoever wins right now. If I remember, the numbers be like 20 cigars already, so pretty good just to start with. But if we can get like 10 people in, 15, all of a sudden you're talking almost 100 cigars. My goal, I would love to see if we can get 25 people together to do this. But again, we have the guest judges for the bonus prize. It starts on May 3rd. There will be a special group for it and event set up for it. It is weigh in on the first on the third, the first day of the start. Weigh in on the end, and you're entered to win. There will be progressions like every week, like pretty much every 7 days. We'll probably do it by that, where you can weigh in and take some more pictures, whatever you like to do. And those are just, just for fun, just keep going. But those aren't mandatory. Boston Jimmy, the Wheel of Wonders was great for me yesterday. What a Drew Estate swag. Can't wait to get into the Stone Castle and show it off. That is going to be cool. I cannot wait to see those pictures.
No, I do have to send an amendment out for the picture that we posted yesterday, the reel that we posted yesterday. I was told it was a Freestyle Life kit. It was not. It's the 25-year anniversary.
It's the DE25 event. Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah, so that I apologize, you guys. I mislabeled the picture. The Freestyle Life kit is a different kit, but we should be getting one of those as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
Richard, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jeff, how's it going? Another announcement. Oh my goodness! This Friday, before I want to keep these announcements rolling. This is the most prioritized, guys. Prioritize. This Friday show is at 4:00, not 2:00. We are having the creator of the Iconic Smokers on show. So I'm very excited, all the way from the East Coast. Mr. Jerome Berry, good buddy of ours. Cannot wait to see him. Wish to start 30 days ago. Down 8 now. Not much less to lose. But the picture thing, how will that work? Basically, take a selfie in the beginning, selfie at the end. Whoever has the most impressive change, after you're working out, you're eating right. Just something to motivate everyone to feel and look a little better for summer. That was the whole idea. The first time we did it was just to keep me motivated for when I was doing the weight loss. I just got done with the juicing, and Frankie thought he'd be hot shit and beat me at that.
He didn't think he knew.
He obviously can't do it again because he's chicken. He's not willing to do it. That's like every time I bring it up, he has another excuse.
Here's the thing, guys. If I can't win the cigars, there's no point in entering it. I've already shown that I could beat Miguel at anything. That's already a given. So, in fairness, to let you guys have a chance to win some cigars, I will not be entering.
I mean, he could do it once, and that's great. I mean, shoot. A chicken can find a worm in the ground at least once a day. All right. And that is an old, I believe, Yugoslavian proverb.
Well, it's interesting because you're a chicken as you have to find the worm. So,
Brian, how's it going? Well, you're not going to be there, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
you're not a competitor. Your bird quit.
What about the first ever weight gain challenge?
That is going to come up on year like 6 or 7 when I realized that we've gone too crazy. And I was like, oh, man, I got to put some weight on. Actually, for anything, our little brother Dominic's got to do that. Yeah. The little boy eats, but he doesn't gain a pound.
Doesn't retain any weight.
Not gain a pound. That was the first problem that Valentin had. Mm-hmm. He growing up, he was so skinny, but shooting up real fast, and he would eat. Those kids eat. They just don't gain weight. I'm a little jealous. A little bit.
So, guys, today we are smoking the Cigars Mas Finos Maduro Torpedo. For those of you guys that are curious,
you're way ahead.
I've already started mine. It's actually my third cigar of the day. I smoked a couple this morning while I was watching Moon Knight and Mayans. So as soon as we got ready to get into those spoilers, obviously,
I can't get into any of that. It's all you.
Byron says a little intimidating having Mel looking at pics.
Don't worry, she will be very gentle, and I think that's the most what's the word I'm looking for? That's the best judge for this, I think. Because if she approves and if Sparkle approves, I wish I had a picture of Sparkle to show you guys. She's absolutely gorgeous. She does a show called Everything Sparkles. It is what's the word I'm looking for? It's an entertainment for Central California show on Thursdays. So if you guys want to check that out, that is on tomorrow. Popping that.
And of course, it's not our thing, you guys, but if it's your thing, happy 420. I don't know if Brian's joined us yet.
Oh, he's busy. He's definitely
I'm sure he's busy. I tuned into his live earlier today, so that was pretty funny. So I'm going to start it off with Moon Knight, you guys. I got to say, this is the first time I was really disappointed. I was really bored with Moon Knight. Like, I was tuning in and out. That's how bored I was with it today. Last week's episode was action-packed, and this one, they just teetered off. There wasn't any good action in this one, in my opinion, to keep me interested in. I know you had to follow along with the story, and you got to keep it moving and all that, but this one just kind of fell flat to me. So I'm sorry that happened. They got 2 more episodes to finish out the season, so looking forward to that.
Sometimes you have to have an episode where it's not just fighting all the time. You've got to have plot too, or else it just doesn't make much sense.
What is Matt saying over on the YouTube machine? Because I can't see that.
Right. Do you guys know where I'm at this week? I don't remember where the picture was at. Where are you, Matt? Where it's like Carmen San Diego, but with Matt. So more relevant.
My guess would be Modesto.
If you guys are in town or in Fresno, there's some events going on. Friggin' Pedro Gomez is gonna be there today. I didn't realize. I thought it was a couple days. No, there right now. So missed him.
Jeff, we have nothing to do with the badges. That's something Facebook does. I don't really think that the top fan badge means a whole lot, because I got a top fan badge for some random group that I never participated in, and today I was recognized as a top fan, and I thought that was really odd. So the one that you want to pay attention to is the little number, because I believe that's how many years you've been following, right?
Yeah, it's the anniversary number. It's really weird because there's a local news channel, and I think Charlie probably knows. I think it's 23, 23. And all I do on there is heckle them. You guys, all my posts are public, so you guys can see this. I am not very nice or forgiving to the local news, because none of it's good. They're always posting stuff about like celebrities or cases on the other side of the country. I'm like, you don't get any local news to talk about?
Yeah.
Like, it's just aggravating. So, but from heckling them, not being a fan, mind you, I got my top fan page, or my top fan badge.
There you go.
So, win? Not a huge fan of Gurkha, but it will be fun to hang out at the event. Cigar Club Odessa is having a Gurkha. You know what? If
so that should be Shervin, then he's awesome.
If he's there, great time. And I would recommend trying the Revenant, the San Miguel, in the, I think it's Maduro or the Habano is the darker one. Because they have the Connecticut, and then there's a heavier one. I think it's the Maduro. But the San Miguel is pretty dang good. It's one of their newers. The Revenant is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, Revenant's good.
They are definitely trying to step up their game. They're focusing more on quality and better price point versus just the flash. And you know what? The bands are still really cool. The boxes still look really good. So they're not sacrificing anything other than being too extravagant, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was a big problem, especially in brick and mortar for Gurkha, was those boxes. The Warlord box was amazing, but the Warlord itself wasn't my favorite.
Right.
And it was so heavy of a box. I'm sure that cost so much to ship, so much added to the cigars. They're fixing it. I will say that they are fixing that problem.
So before I get into Mayans, you guys, there's 2 episodes that were released last night at midnight. And for those of you guys that don't know, it ended last season with all the other charters bombarding the Santa Padre clubhouse.
Oh, I thought that was a Black Friday sale.
Right, yeah. So that's where they left off. You saw a couple Molotov cocktails coming over the top of the fence. And you just see them basically surrounded by like a mob of the rest of the Mayans. I gotta say, it started off friggin' awesome. The entire first episode was that holdout that they did, and I know we talked about it last week.
I wouldn't know because you watched it without me, so I'm not even listening to you right now.
Okay. I know we talked about it last week. Leslie, thank you for posting that picture. That was awesome. Leslie posted all her winnings from her double win of our raffle. So that was really cool. If you guys haven't seen that yet. But I'll only go over the first episode so that people have a chance to kind of catch up. The first entire episode was them holding out at the clubhouse. It was action-packed basically from start to finish. It was really, really good. We had said maybe the Suns come to the rescue. Maybe the cartel comes to the rescue. Maybe they just do it on their own. All that was wrong.
Let me put my guess in there. The Defenders. They become Avengers West Coast. Boom. Crossover.
No.
Whatever.
Not even close.
What? Well, then what is it?
So basically, what happens is, they're fighting them off as best they can. They're outgunned, they're outmanned, and it comes down to they each have about 5 or 6 rounds left in their handguns. All the rifles are out of ammo, and they've got nothing left.
Percento padre.
Right.
And they're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Easy says, hey, you know what? I'm coming out. It's me that you want. I'm the one that blew up you guys. I'm the one that hurt your kid.
Shoot, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Let my brothers live and blah, 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 blah. And it'll just be me. And so he goes out, and then all the rest of them come out with him because they weren't going to let him stand by himself out there. And they line them all up, kneel them down, and they're talking about, how they were supposed to be brothers and they slaughtered them. And now they have to have closed casket funerals, and they're getting ready to kill him when none other than Alvarez comes out. And that's what the hell's going on.
That's what I said.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, I did.
Anyways, guys, so Alvarez comes back, and he takes back over the club. So he's the president again. He demotes
the 3 kings, or the 2 now.
Well, the 2. One gets demoted. Bishop gets demoted to vice president because that's his charter. And I mean, it was pretty intense. It looked pretty grim. Like you're thinking, whoa, maybe they can kill off Easy or his brother, or maybe they'll kill off Bishop. Maybe they'll do this. Maybe they'll do that. And in the end, they're pretty battered, but they're still there. So episode 2, a lot less action, but more unfolding about the aftermath, which I thought was really good. This was the right way to do it, in my opinion, as opposed to Moon Knight, which had all the action in episode 3. Then episode 4 was just flat.
Well, it happens. Real quick though, Matt over on YouTube saying Albert, the owner of over at Cigar Club Modesto, is a big Braves fan. Not everybody's perfect. It's fine. But he knows that he's a Dodger fan for Matt. So they stayed late and watched the games in the lounge. That's awesome. You just had a game Monday, right?
We had a chance to go to the game on Monday and sit in a box.
Couldn't do it.
But unfortunately, I was on standby for jury duty, so I could not make it.
I had to take over the extra work while he was waiting for them to basically not do anything.
Yeah, so that sucked. That would have been so cool to go and sit in a box over at Dodger Stadium. Our buddy posted pictures of it, kind of a wish you were here kind of a thing. So hopefully we'll get another invite in the future because that looked awesome.
Is what it is. But yeah, it was next time. Other than the Mayans and Moon Knight, which you didn't even bother to wait for me to watch either, so it's fine, whatever. At least I did wait for you to watch all of Killing It, which I could have just watched without you.
No, you couldn't.
I could have.
I was one that put it on.
It's Peacock. I have it on my phone. Could have watched it anytime. Could have watched it while I was at the gym.
Could have done with Mayans too. And Moon Knight.
I shouldn't have listened to you.
But you didn't.
No, just we'll watch it tomorrow. I'm a liar.
Killing It is hilarious. There's a couple of downs parts to it that kind of tug at the old feels. But for the most part,
really well done, though.
It was hilarious. The entire first season was a must watch. If you guys have not yet watched it on Peacock, if you have Peacock, you guys are missing out. Go over and watch it. It is hilarious.
That is a show that absolutely has a lot of there's not a whole lot of filler, and they did that very well because it could have been a very flat story, like you're talking about, like just moments of just flatness. They filled it all up with different story arcs that weren't exactly connecting, but they all fit together very well, especially till the very end. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Even Brian, thank you for joining us. Brian, I tuned into your video earlier today, and we posted a special 420 pick over on Instagram.
Robert,
if you want to check those out.
But Killing It, basically, wait, one more time. What show I walked away and I didn't spell mine. Oh, no worries. We are on to Killing It. It is a Peacock original. Starts out with very down on his luck entrepreneur type guy, going into his background of his story where his father, hardworking guy, tries to instill in him, you got to work for what you get, and it may take time, it may be difficult, but it's worth it. Do it the right way. And then the very same scene, basically, he gets shot in a robbery, and it just sucks. And he tries to use that inspirational story, but the woman he's talking to is just crying, like, "Oh my God, that's so sad." Like, no, I'm trying to inspire your life. I'm like, oh my God, she's like, my sister died too, or something or another. I think car crash or something. Like, you are not listening. And it's basically, that's the tone for the entire show, is just down on their luck people working as hard as they can to achieve what they want. And some of those goals are very grandiose. Like he wants to become a millionaire. He wants to build a business of his own that he could say is his own from the ground up. Well, another girl's is just to not live inside a billboard anymore.
Yeah.
And it just goes on to so many different ideas of just, I think it's a story about the American dream, about how people could pull themselves up from different situations, even in Florida, which, I know there's some Florida fans here because, where the cigars in the U.S. really, gravitate towards. But it gets so weird so fast. And I think it's one of those stories you can only tell in Florida. Like you couldn't, let's see, what would be a go? You couldn't do How I Met Your Mother in Florida. That has to be a New York story. I think. You couldn't do oh gosh, what's a good example? Couldn't do Always Sunny without Philadelphia. Philadelphia plays a big role in that a lot of the times. So I'll let you go into it a little bit. I want to read some of these comments.
Sure. Go ahead and read the comments, Mike.
It's 420 on 420 in Texas. What does that mean? Richard, I don't understand. So far, I smoked the AK-47
The
Maduro.
time, bro. It's 420 on 420.
I forgot the hours. What do you mean? But yes.
This guy.
Well, there's no, what do you call it? Decimals. What do you call it? The Golden Goat 50 milligram now lighting up the cherry Skittles. They're going to smoke the Granddaddy Perp.
Timothy, thank you for the stars. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Tim.
Tim, I don't know if you're coming to the billiard tournament or not, but let us know in the comments if you are.
Would love to see you here.
As far as Killing It goes, guys, I mean, I don't really want to get into the story and spoil it for you guys. I really want you guys to go watch it. But I gotta say, I'm in love with Jillian G.
Oh my gosh, wonderful!
Such an awesome character.
Upbeat,
and then the first time she gets all fancy dressed up, absolutely gorgeous.
She's very pretty, very pretty. And actually, I really like the ex. She seems like a good person, and it's one of those stories that they don't show it on TV a lot, where the ex, because they have a kid together. They almost never get along. It's always some kind of problem. This one, they're very supportive of each other. I mean, he's not doing super great in life. He's living in a gym. I'll tell you that much. And but he tries to be there for them as best he can.
Yeah.
Same with his friends, his family. As much as he's trying to go towards his goal, there are moments you can see where it's like he's got his goals, but he also has his priorities straight. I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to a season 2. They left out kind of a downer note, but a really good one. It sets up for so much more. Not smoking the good stuff, but lighting up a Placencia Reserve. What do you thought? That is the good stuff right there. This is all I smoke, guys. I've had 2 cigarettes in my life. Both there was alcohol involved and pretty girls, so I wanted to look cool.
It happens.
Did not work out either time. But this is all I've ever. I don't mind. Again, for you, whatever you want to enjoy it. But this is the good stuff to me right here. And this is actually smoking very well. This is, again, the Cigars Mas Finos, one of their exclusive blends. This is the Maduro in Torpedo. It's Torpedo? Torpedo, yeah. Brain fart. So far, burning very well. A little spongy, just like the Connecticut was, but it's not affecting the burn at all. I like the fact that I'm getting a very easy draw. See a crack in your ash, though. You're going to might want to tap that.
Oh, yeah. I will say this one's not as spongy as my Connecticut was. It's got a nice pack to it. It's got a good draw to it, good burn line, good smoke output. Flavors are kind of that minerally earth flavor that you get in some San Andreas Maduros. That's the main note that I'm getting. No pepper, really, in mine at all. A little bit of dried fruit in there as well, and just a hint of cocoa.
Yes, I'm 100% on board. I would add a little bit of coffee note there too. I'm like getting like a mocha thing, but definitely more coffee on there. Dry fruit, I think that's a good sweetness to describe it. I guess, yeah, describe it. And they all meld very well together. So even if this for some reason doesn't like transition a whole bunch, if I smoke that all the way through, I'm not gonna be sad.
Yeah,
that's very nice so far. Definitely a step up from the Connecticut. Again, I'm not a very big Connecticut fan. There are some I really like I don't know, Pariah Rush, whatever. Let's see, what are some other good Connecticut's? I don't want to bash on them. There are some nice ones out there.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back to that
Ashton
later.
makes a good Connecticut.
Camacho has theirs.
Camacho has one. The Perdomo, Champagne.
I like the Last Cowboy Connecticut, but I much prefer the Maduro.
Mhm.
So it's one of those situations where, again,
Charter Oak.
Charter Oak, yeah, but I much prefer the Maduro again. I haven't tried the
And Temperance, Connecticut is also very good.
That is nice, yeah, especially because if you guys know, a lot of you guys already know, but Roma Craft is very heavy cigars. They got that man bacco going on, and that's not even me just saying, that's them. Gosh dang it, we're not frozen.
No, we're good.
Okay. So the Connecticut they put out, when they have a couple of cigars that aren't as heavy, it really does lend people who aren't huge on powerful cigars but want that good flavor, because they produce very flavorful cigars that aren't super powerful too, but a lot of their cigars just happen to be very ramped up on the nicotine level.
I'll tell you another Connecticut I really like, the Cavalier.
The white series, is it right? Yes, that is phenomenal. That Solomon size, friggin' huge.
Lanceros, fantastic.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's wonderful stuff, and a little punchier than a regular Connecticut, especially for that size. Again, smoke slowly when you have those Lanceros. We got to bring another Lancero episode back. Maybe we'll do a feature week of Lanceros. It'd be really nice to get your guys' opinion on this. Would you like featured weeks by brands, by sizes, by country of origin, wrapper?
So I would probably go Tupac.
I would say rappers as in who sings it. Conejo's got some picks. I mean, he's really more of a Romeo Julieta guy. We could do celebrity cigars. I mean, you could do Camacho for Ron Perlman. You could do any cigar dipped in tequila, apparently, for Arnold Schwarzenegger. I actually want to try that. I'm gonna do a video on that. Yeah, you brush it and you dip it. It doesn't matter what cigar. That was so good. That's a terrible accent. That was a terrible. I apologize. That was the worst. But it just didn't. I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. That's the only way you can get through that, is to try it. I would love to get a hold of more of the. I think you can see it on camera. That bottle right. Gosh dang it! There, guys, right there. Dami Mas tequila, finished in that sherry casks. That would be some good stuff. Just lit up my last cigars and more house blend 60 gauge. 60 is not my favorite size. That is a big guy though.
Yeah, that's not my go-to either. There's a few cigars that I don't mind if it comes in a 60 gauge. But yeah, that's typically not the size I'm looking for.
It's a rarity.
Yeah.
It's definitely a rarity. Steven, I love vodka. I'm not sure how that would work though too well, because I think it'd be too stringent. It'd be too much alcohol punch versus flavor.
Yeah, I know they do cognac. I know they do rum and coffee. I know they do tequila. I know they do bourbon. I know they do whiskey. I think there was one that was done in red wine.
Red wine was a crazy one from Casa Lobo. Beautiful, beautiful wrapper, because it was literally soaked basically in that red wine. It was a red cigar. There is an absinthe one, 3 of them. My goodness, what was the name on those? It wasn't the Cerberus. That's the
no. It was the
like the dog
Alpha something or other.
Alpha 21, I think,
something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I wasn't my favorite, but I get what they were going for. I would love.
I think vodka wouldn't lend itself because vodka has no real flavor to it.
It's supposed to be clean.
Yeah,
and I love that. I love vodka. Don't get me wrong.
No, I don't.
But I don't think it would infuse well unless you did like the who does like Tatiana does it, the whipped cream vodka one.
Oh yeah,
but I think you're just getting whipped cream, really.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're really getting a alcohol punch from that. There's only one way to find out though. Got a recipe for honey oats vodka. Like this guy, like he has his own bar and he will ferment his own mashes or whatever you want to call it for infusing vodka. And he apparently does one like that, and he can't keep it in stock. He just keeps going through it. So I'll need a
list.
A list from you guys. Don't mind putting? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all. I love helping people out with a list. But as far as other stuff goes, Mike, that's all I got for today. Quick and sweet.
Hey, how's it going, Oscar? How you doing? I'm trying to think. Yeah, if there's anything else that I'm missing. Again, this Friday, 4:00 show, guys. We got the Iconic Smokers, Jerome Berry himself on. May 3rd starts the weight loss challenge, 50 days this summer. I hope you will join us for that. There is on the 14th is the tournament here. Hope you guys will join us for that as well if you are in town. 2 cigar buying, 3 prizes up for grabs, food, drinks. It's a good time smoking cigars. Can't go wrong.
That's right.
Is there any other dates I'm missing? PCA is not till July, so don't worry about that, guys. But we will absolutely keep you posted on that. My birthday's on the 2nd, so if you guys, want to send a strippergram or Omaha Steaks, I will accept either, or just Red Bulls. It's fine. Whatever you guys do. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge you on what you want to say. It's fine.
Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for us, you guys. Yeah, please, Richard, check in from Texas Fragment, man. I'm totally bummed we're gonna miss that.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. I was thinking about muting the group until the weekend was over, just so I wasn't super bummed about it. I mean, at least I'm not flying on my birthday, I guess. But I would have gladly have done that.
Yeah.
It
is what it is. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. You guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you guys at 4 p.m. on Friday. Don't forget to check out the next couple episodes of The Mayans, next episode of Moon Knight, the entire season of Killing It over on Peacock. Fantastic stuff, guys.
Matt, we're just taking it out. We just did a wrap up of all the stuff for Matt. The 3rd starts the weight loss. 14th is when we do the pool tournament, and this Friday we are going at 4 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. You have a good one, brother. Everybody, y'all have a great day. Now that a bunch of more people tuned in. Oh my goodness. This Friday we are smoking the last of the featured for our Cigars Mas Finos run. This was the Maduro. Absolutely loving this one. We are having the Habano.
Yep.
On Friday.
No, sun-grown.
No, the sun-grown on Friday. Eduardo said Moon Knight sucked. I'm so mad.
Yeah, I'm right there with him.
Not alone. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.
See you guys.